Well, it's another day, another batch of Marvel's box office updates. Cope over why this movie failed at the box office. And of course, we're going to top it off with Forbes going after Nerdrotic and another account, blaming them for the reason that the Marvels did poorly at the box office. That's right. Because apparently one day, our channels don't have any influence. In fact, they just promote the movies. And then the other day, we're being blamed for them to fail. It's insane. Which one is it? Which one is it? Well, let's start here. How did the Marvels do on Monday? Well, let's take a look at some of those numbers. Wow! $2.4 million. In comparison, Eternals scored $4.2 million its first Monday. It actually made less money than The Flash also on its Monday. Oof. Bad days ahead for the Marvels. You know, that Hunger Games movie, I believe, comes out this weekend. That thing's not expected to turn heads either with its box office. Well, there is one thing it's going to do. It's going to cause the Marvels probably to have over a 70% drop-off at the box office, which is absolutely hilarious and beautiful. So that'll be fun to talk about. This movie has lost so much money. Like, it's amazing how much money this movie is going to lose. Apparently, though, the new excuse is now the economy. Even though the economy was bad during Barbie and Oppenheimer, it does not matter. It's worse now, I guess. Robot Head says, bring out the bots. Responding to this person who says, just got back from my second viewing of the Marvels. I love this movie so damn much. It's everything a comic book movie should be and more. No, it's not. This is a movie made for nobody, to be honest. Nobody. The people that think the Marvels is bad because of the box office must also then admit that Barbie is the best movie of the year. Definitely not the best movie of the year, in my opinion, but it still blew the doors off the box office, and that's because people actually enjoy it, so they went and watched it multiple times, unlike the Marvels that nobody enjoys and nobody likes it. It has nothing to do with it being the best movie of the year. It's just a movie that people actually enjoyed, and they put their money where their mouth was, and they went and watched it. That movie actually has people enjoying it, unlike the Marvels. I mean, you can't take it away from the Barbie movie. People liked that movie. It is what it is. But as this person says, Barbie catered to its audience. The Marvels doesn't. In fact, they went out of their way to actively attack their audience on social media. Is it any wonder nobody is flocking to the theaters to support this movie? And then Chad Carpenter comes in to say, yeah, there are no other factors at play. The singular thinking is why you seem like either a grifter or stupid. Here is just one fact that no one mentions despite income at an all-time low due to inflation. Notice how low overall box office is compared to last year. That's because all the movies that have come out this year are shitty superhero movies. And like, that's literally what they were. They were shitty superhero movies. They weren't good. There's been a lot of bad movies that have come out this year. That's the problem. People still want to be entertained despite what their income is. Going to the movies is somewhat expensive, but still not that expensive compared to other things that you could do. You get to get out of your house and go do something. People are always going to want to go to the movies. They could just get the tickets and sneak their snacks in. People have been doing cost-effective movie going for many years. So I don't agree with that. And the box office being what it is has nothing to do with inflation and stuff. Does it have something to do with it? Maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm sure there's people that just can't afford to go. And that is a fact. However, it's nowhere near to the level that this movie bombed. Like, oh, all of a sudden, a couple of months after Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which did good and made money, now everyone's too broke, they can't afford to go to the movie. I don't buy that shit at all. In fact, supposedly, the same audience that enjoyed Barbie was supposed to enjoy this movie. So all of that box office should have transferred over to this movie. Not happening. It's because it sucks, and women don't want to watch it. And according to survey data, the majority of people that went to see this movie were men. So why aren't women watching this? Maybe you should ask that question. Stuck says, I don't think you can blame the economy considering that Barbie made a crap ton of money. Obviously, there are people out there willing to go to theaters and spend money. So obviously, your assertion is complete bullshit. I agree 100% with this Stuck guy. But Chad Carpenter comes in and says, you can't just blame one factor. That was the point. I just pointed to one. Now answer the question how much people spend at the movies this year compared to last. Don't just say the Barbie movie made a lot, spending money to see it. One movie a month, not same as seeing 2 or 3. What? Barbie didn't come out that long ago. And the point is that audience should have supported this movie. And comparing last year and this year, last year's movie, I don't even remember what came out last year. I don't even remember, obviously. Like, that's a whole year ago. The problem with the movies is that most movies have been shit. There's been a lot of bad movies this year and last year. Movies have just been bad in general. It's like that superhero fatigue thing. There's no superhero fatigue. What there is bad movie fatigue. Everyone wants to scramble to grab all of these reasons why these movies are bad other than the obvious. Bad writing, shitty movies. Oh, but now the new excuse is because people, not to mention, peeps saving for Black Friday and Christmas while food is doubled due to inflation. But the Barbie movie in the summer made money. God, people can hate easy, but thinking hard. Thinking is hard. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure people were dealing with inflation and food prices when Barbie came out as well. That was only a couple of months ago. But, yeah, thinking is hard, isn't it, Chad? So this is the latest excuse. And then here's the new one. The Marvels faces anti-woke backlash after box office flop, echoing Captain Marvel attacks. Oh, there were really, other than like the week leading up, people were just kind of waiting for this movie to come out. But now, apparently, the reason this movie failed is because of an account on Twitter. There's an account on Twitter called End Wokeness, and Nerdrotic also gets a lot of views. And Tim Pool. A chief critics. Popular right-wing X account, End Wokeness, which frequently criticizes woke media to its 1.8 million followers, posted a screenshot of an article announcing Marvel would focus on diversity and inclusion, juxtaposed with a screenshot of the Marvel's poor box office performance. Every single time, the post states. Well, it's true. When Marvel made that announcement that they were going to focus on diversity and inclusion, the Marvel Cinematic Universe was at an all-time high in a financial standard that people wish they could reach at Hollywood. And then now here we are with a movie that's going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. So he was right. The reason that they're posting shit like this and bitching about it is because he was right. Oh, no, he pointed it out and gets traction. The commoner, normal man might actually see that and put 2 and 2 together. Uh-oh. The truth is that no matter what gets posted, it wouldn't have stopped this train wreck that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in, because nobody wanted it to go this way. Get woke, go broke, right-wing pundit Tim Pool posted to his 1.8 million X-followers alongside a screenshot of a Deadline article about the film's box office underperformance. YouTube personality Nerdrotic, who often lambasts woke films to his nearly 900,000 subscribers, garnered almost 1 million views in under 24 hours on a video titled "The Marvels is Awful." Sounds like an accurate title to me. I saw the same movie. It is awful. In which he criticizes Disney's push for representation and refers to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the MCU. Oh, they hate that MCU. They hate that so much. And the reason they hate it is because it's true. It's true. It is the MCU. Movies that are starring men are bait and switch. They've been doing this for a while now. People have caught on to it, and they've stopped watching. But it's funny to me how much they hate. They hate him now. And they've put a lot of attention on him. Like yesterday, there was a video where they were trying to flag down one of his videos. That Blue Beetle one. Go watch that video. Did really well. Thank you for watching it. Glad that it brought attention to some of YouTube's bullshit habits as well, like rushing in and responding to people that have barely any followers and are trying to take down accounts. But if someone has a legit problem that they need attention on and fixed, Team YouTube is nowhere to be found. But some nobody comes in and bitches about his video. Oh, YouTube runs right in, pushes tables out of the way to get there so that they can respond to that. So Tim Pool, Nerdrotic, and End Wokeness are the reasons this movie failed now. What it really is they're mad that they're gloating and making fun of the fact that this movie failed after we've been talking about these things for years. Uh-oh, we're right. They were right. Better shut them down now. It goes on and on to start talking about how now people are making fun of Rachel Zegler. Well, maybe Rachel Zegler shouldn't do cringy, stupid things all the time for people, so people like are going to make fun of her for that. Maybe she should just, act normal and not be a crazy person, and she probably wouldn't get laughed at constantly. That is a thought. I don't know why that's never something that's in the articles, but when you run around, you're the star of a loved movie, and you do several interviews trashing the movie, it's not going to go well with the audience of said movie. They're not going to take kindly to it. I don't understand why that's such a crazy thing. It's more so that you're supposed to just shut the hell up and listen to these people and take what's fed to you. That's what you're really supposed to do. Anyway. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed to that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.